Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. And today for your Friday, it is an Into the Void TVT between Aleanalex and CodeNoir here on Kairos Junction, the latter edition. Top left-hand corner, the red Terran player, Aleanalex, and in the bottom right-hand corner, the blue Terran player, CodeNoir. Aleanalex? I think it's Aleanalex, just not spelled like alien. Aleanalex? Aleanalex? Something along those lines. Anyway, here we are today with a TVT edition of Into the Void. Just means it is a bronze, silver, or gold level replay sent to me with the subject of Into the Void. And I cast it. That's pretty much it. FalconPaladin@gmail.com is the email address that you send it to. Alrighty then, so low ground here with his barracks. That is pretty dangerous. High ground barracks is what you want to do here in TVT. So, I think he's going to get away with it just because this is a low-level game, but this is not very good, you guys. Do not do this in a TVT if you are a Terran player. Double gas. Double gas before the barracks is even finished. Alright, Alex, we have some things to discuss here and Into the Void. You definitely don't want to go double gas here before your barracks is even done. You're going to have too much gas and not enough minerals to expand, which is what you want to do here. You definitely want to expand. Meanwhile, fairly standard stuff here out of CodeNoir. Seems like he has a better idea of what he is doing. Going for the Marine just to deal with any early aggression that might show up here in the form of like a Reaper or another Marine. And then making another barracks. He's got the one gas, then tossing up a factory. So it's like a 2-1-1 build style play so far. And you know what? Alex is expanding, so he's not doing this terribly. He just has the double gas up way earlier than he needs to be. He is making a Reaper. He's going to cruise on out, try to get some stuff done. And then he expands behind it. He really needs to get a factory started so he can spend that gas, but he's just not spending his money very well here at all. There we go. A little bit late. Obviously, he could have done that 30 seconds or so ago. Based on how many resources he still has, his Reaper is not moving out across the map to get anything done. Unfortunately, the Reaper is staying at home, which means it's a bad Reaper. Reapers need to be aggressive, and there it is. Finally cruising on out here. But again, it took a while, okay? It took some time, and that's things you need to work on. You need to make units so fast. You need to get them moving so fast. If they're units like this, they need to be scouting and killing stuff, then definitely you want to be doing that as soon as possible. Reaper shows up. Tries to get some shots off on the supply depot, which is not a good target for it. But yeah, defensive Reaper is here now, and that means you need to get out. So, nope, can't get out over here. This is not an out. Oh, can't hop down here. There's stuff in the way. And yeah, so you can hop here and you can hop here, but you can't hop down here at all as this is all dead airspace. Here's another place you can go. So not the greatest angle there from Alex, but it's okay. I do like his expansion timing. His natural base is up and ready to rock. He has not upgraded to an orbital command at either of his bases, though. It's another thing he needs to work on here, and throwing up a bunker out in front of everything else. Okay, so Alex has general ideas of what's going on here. I'm just worried about his overall decision making, right? He's making a tank, which I really love. The bunker should just be part of the wall. If you're going to wall off down here, just make your bunker part of the wall. There's no need. Honestly, walling off versus Terran is generally considered bad anyway because Marines and Marauders can show up and just absolutely wreck the wall, especially in PvT. But TvT, it's also a concern here. Tank production has not begun from CodeNoir. Oh, just kidding. He has the one. He has the one over here, hiding, camouflaging himself. So just a Marine tank style opening here from CodeNoir. Nothing too crazy. Got the tank on the high ground in case anybody shows up. It will get hit if it approaches the command center, at least on the bottom half. Attacking in this area is still safe. We might see Alex do some of that stuff. Although, again, maybe not, because, again, this is low level. And as a result, we might not see all that much attacking in the early stages of the game. Both players are pretty content to let the other player macro up and get up as much of an army as they can. Harassment is not really part of the game, whereas it is at the higher levels. So if you want to improve your game, figure out how to macro up like this and harass. Okay, you could do that. You need to hotkey your barracks, which we can't see what's hotkeyed here, but basically it is to control and a number on one of your buildings, and then every time you press that number on your keyboard, it will bring you back to that building. Press it twice, it will bring you all the way back to the building. But like if you're over here and you press 2, and 2 is your factory, you can have it selected while you're looking at and doing other stuff. So you can use that to build things while you're out harassing. So like you're doing a drop and you're kind of babysitting a little bit. You just press 2, make, you know, another tank, press 3 on your barracks. You can have multiple buildings on one control group here. Shift select on the barracks and then control 3, and now they're 3, right? Or 5 or whatever the heck number you want. And that way you can harass while macroing back home. Some people like to have their command centers on 5, which is pretty nice. That way you can continually be making SCVs even while you're out looking at other stuff and scouting and, again, harassing. So, I mean, these are just things you can do to scout and harass and macro at the same time. It is hard to do. There are some players, me not excluded, who sometimes will definitely get too caught up in doing stuff on the enemy side of the map and then realize I'm floating about 2,000 minerals and 2,000 gas. And I'm like, ah! Gotta be spending that money, Falcon. Spending that money is how you win StarCraft. So, this is interesting. Is this... Okay, so double starport with Tech Lab here from Alex. He's got a fusion core. Oh, snap. He could be going battle cruisers here. He needs a lot of gas. And he does have some... I mean, he's got double refineries here, but he's not fully saturating both of them. He's got 1 SCV on this one and 2 on this one. And this guy thinks he's mining, but he's not. Or he was told to mine, but he didn't. Either way, you really got to pay attention to this. If you're going for a battlecruiser play, you need all of the gas in the known world. Battlecruisers are incredibly expensive. They're like 300 gas each. 300 gas each is so much gas, and so you need this gas, and you're just not getting it. It's a problem for Alex here. CodeNoir going for more of a standard play here. Just all the Marines and tanks you could ever want. You probably should throw down a reactor on this barracks. Honestly, all barracks should have either a reactor or a tech lab on them, allowing you to build Marauders or double pump Marines as you may need to do. Also allows you to get upgrades quite nicely, and there are no upgrades right now. That's something that CodeNoir can work on here, is definitely get combat shield, get stim, get concussive shell for your Marauders. Although I guess if you don't actually have any Marauders, perhaps you don't want to get concussive shell. There we go. So 2 battle cruisers in production now. Are these the ones? These are the ones. 2 battle cruisers in production. Yamato cannon coming into third base from CodeNoir at about 7 minutes, which is decent timing. Hey, look, Viking harass. Hey, Vikings do bonus damage versus mechanical when they're landed, which means they do really well against both probes and SCVs in a harassment situation. And getting some parting shots off on the Medivacs too. This is pretty good out of Alex. All right. So he's harassing his building command centers back home. He's not doing anything else though, mind you. He could honestly probably stand to have a couple more, maybe 1 or 2 more starports. He still doesn't have the gas income that he is destined. And what's the word I'm trying to say here? He is allowed? Based on the fact that he has 2 bases. Viking still doing more stuff. Only has 2 kills, but has been really annoying and has really kept CodeNoir back home for quite some time here. Can he get that medevac? 1 more shot. Yes, he gets it. And he's killed by the Marines. A double kill there, flying the battle cruisers across the map so they can jump home when they are injured. This is beautiful play from Alex. I'm liking it. I'm honestly liking it quite a bit. So he's going to show up and try to get some stuff done. The Marine count is kind of insane. There's 31 Marines and 2 turrets here at the natural base. So the battlecruisers cannot just straight up come in here and win, but if they have an armor, I don't know if he can afford to wait is the problem. Well, he's going for it. Yeah, here we go. On the SCVs too, harassing, slowing down the income, and then when the Marines show up, he just pulls back. Yeah, focusing down a tank there. Gets it. Gets the tank. Oh, this is such great positioning from Alex. Medevac's getting picked off here too. The Marines are not nearly as good as the other ones, but only a couple of them can engage the battle cruisers from this little corner. And as a result, they're not all firing. And as a result, they are all dying here. These battle cruisers are having a wonderful time. Oh my gosh. And Alex is double expanding now. Alex, he's kind of come alive here in the last couple of minutes. He's absolutely taking it to CodeNoir. These 2 battle cruisers, 18 kills and 20 kills each. They've got the +1 armor, making them that much harder for the Marines to kill them. The Marines do have 1 attack, which is nice. But the natural base, it's a ghost town. There's 1 SCV here, 2 SCVs here. Now there are no SCVs here. Vikings are in production from CodeNoir. Yamato gun on a double up supply depot here. Extra supply was called down. That means further damage will be done to the supply cap for CodeNoir. Thor here in single target anti-air mode, which is pretty fantastic. Jump this one out. Jump it out. Jump. It's got 27 kills. It's done its job. And there we go. He tactical jumps home after just amassing, what is that, 57 kills combined? That is some good battle cruiser play, you guys. Not bad. He still doesn't have the fully saturated refineries. That's insane. And these two jump over. Are you serious? These two jump over and you're like, oh, your Marines are no match for us. You don't have enough, as it turns out. There's no stim. There are no medevacs to heal you up. You're just going to trickle in here 2 or 3 at a time. You're going to die. CodeNoir is not doing this right. Absolutely not. You guys have... no, you used your cannons. So you can't Yamato down these Vikings. You can jump home, though. Did you guys... You must have wandered across tier 2. Alex is just doing this so well. Refinery down. Worker count is 38 to 21. Alex has a massive lead on that. He hasn't done anything with these expansions yet because he's been so busy attacking at the front. Get out. Jump. There's the jump. And there's the jump. Man, the jump timing has been pretty darn good out of Alex. I am extremely impressed. Exceedingly so. All right, so then we repair these guys up too. Come on, SCVs, wander over. Yeah, he needs to move some of these SCVs down from the main into the natural base. He is not actually effectively mining up here. 12 out of 8. It is bad. Your mineral patches have been disappearing on you, and you don't have the SCV count to actually make it work. He's working on additional upgrades for battle cruisers. Triple pumping Vikings. Right now is CodeNoir. I'm loving it. I'm loving what we're seeing from him. Can he make it happen, though, is the question. Oh, did he chase the... He's going to chase the SCVs down and find the secret hidden bases that are not planetary fortresses, that are not orbital commands. Orbital command upgrades have been done here at the main and the natural for Alex, which is great, but oh boy. Unfortunately, turnabout is fair play. You're going to land the Vikings and just waste all of your SCVs. Blah, 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 blah. Take down this command center, too. We can't even lift off because the Vikings do better in the air than they do against the ground. Okay, so we're just dancing now. Maybe keep some of them landed and keep some of them in the air. We're dancing. We are dancing, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Some of them land, and some of them stay in the air, and then the battle cruisers show up. Kite, get out of there! Oh, Yamato and regular attacks just wrecking those Vikings. This base is scouted, but it is not killed because the battlecruiser showed up and saved today, and Alex's delay tactics actually did save this base. That's amazing. Yamato, I don't know if you want to get the missile turrets. You can avoid those. It's the Vikings that you want to Yamato here. Tactical jump out. Battlecruisers finding the third base of CodeNoir. I think this might just be an Alex victory, you guys. 93 to 47 supply. The Vikings are trying to kite. They know what they're supposed to do. They outrange the battle cruisers. And if you just kind of outrange and kite them forever, you can win. It's a pretty APM intensive, though. But you can infinitely kill battle cruisers here if you do that. Missile turret getting some nice shots off. One of the battle cruisers might go down. It jumps. I am so impressed with Alex's jumping ability here. He has taken those battle cruisers down to like 2 HP, it feels like, and then still managed to get it out before it dies. 32 kills on that BC, and it jumps out there too. So CodeNoir is alive, but he's on 1 base. I mean, he is hurting so bad. His natural base is in tatters. His main base is in tatters. He's making his own battle cruisers, but I mean, battle cruiser count is 6-0 right now. Soon to be 6-1. Alex, hey, he fully saturated one of his refineries in the natural. The second one's still not quite there yet. And it looks like he did transfer some SCVs from the main base, which is great. Vikings trying to wander in. I mean, it's pretty much entirely a battlecruiser army here, but the problem is Yamato's really good. And all the Vikings die. I mean, if there wasn't Yamato, it'd be a different situation overall. Tank shows up and does find one of Alex's ninja expands down here to the south. And he might, I mean, that's a lift, right? You can lift it. I mean, that's the benefit of not making it a planetary fortress is you can lift it. And that's it. CodeNoir is out. And Aleanalex gets the win there. The battlecruiser rush. I mean, it wasn't a rush. They weren't not the first thing that he made, but he did go to battlecruisers before pretty much anything else. He threw up a single bunker at the front, got a tank, and said battlecruisers it is. 16 kills, 39 kills, 2 kills, 32 kills, and 6 kills on those dudes. This one has 8. I mean, just absolutely insanely efficient gaming here from Alex. Look at this. 11,400 resources lost for CodeNoir and 700 for Alex. He lost 2 Vikings, a Reaper, and 3 SCVs, and a refinery. That's it. That's all he lost in this game. That boggles my mind he was able to do that. APM about 82 here for Alex, 72 on average for CodeNoir. I mean, this feels probably a bit like a gold game. I don't know if it's silver. It could be silver. Hard to say. Hard to say, but I mean, just this alone, like this ability to jump out the battle cruisers, to fly them across the map, that's smart. And as soon as they're going to die, tactical jump out of there in perfect precision timing. Just that skill alone can make you win games at this level of StarCraft for sure. So nice job by Alex. He gets the win just through battle cruiser play. On the other side here, 18 Vikings down, 46 Marines, 24 SCVs, a Thor, 2 bases. I mean, it was just a massacre. A massacre overall. BCs, none of them died. They killed a ton of stuff, and what else do you want from your battle cruisers, honestly? Man. All right. Well, that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, and you're into the void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Broken and ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on. Looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, searching into the void. When you're running into the